How to start a data processing business. Data processing is a large and growing field. It covers everything from small businesses like medical billing companies to big data companies that create platforms bought by IBM or Google for millions of dollars. Over the next 10 years, data processing is expected to experience incredible growth. You can get into the field by first deciding which kind of data processing you want to provide. Then you need to form your business structure with your state and find funding. To grow your business, identify your target client base and build a website. Part 1: Planning your business. 1. Identify your competitors. Look around and see what businesses are doing the type of data processing that you want to do. Paying attention to competitors is key throughout the startup process. In particular, you want to identify how you can stand out. You can stand out by finding a niche, which might depend on your experience. For example, if you have experience in a healthcare field, then you can pursue data processing with doctors in that field. You can highlight your experience in your marketing efforts. You can also stand out based on the price you charge. Once you identify your competitors, you can get their fee structure, which might be available online. Alternately, you could call and ask for it. Then, adjust your pricing accordingly. 2. Analyze your funding needs. The cost of starting a data processing business will depend on the size of your business and the complexity of the data processing. You might be able to run a small medical coding company from your home. Big data companies, by contrast, often raise over $100 million from investors before starting. If you don't know your funding needs, then find someone with a data processing business like the one you want to start. Research online to find out how much money they had to start. Alternately, you could meet with them. They might be willing to share insights. 3. Draft a business plan. A business plan helps you focus by setting benchmarks you can refer to. You also might need to show a version of your business plan to investors or to banks when applying for a loan. A business plan should analyze the industry and discuss your product or service. It also should identify potential customers and include financial projections. A business plan for your own use can be quite basic. Simply type it up and print it out. If you are showing it to potential investors, then include plenty of color graphics, such as charts or graphs, and bind it as a book. 4. Find help. There are many resources available to assist you as you start your business, and you should never feel like you are in this process alone. Instead, reach out to experts who can help you develop your business. Small Business Development Centers. These centers are run by the Small Business Administration and can help you with drafting your business plan. They also provide training and consultation services. You can find your nearest center here, https://www.sba.gov, Tools, Local, Assistance, SBDC. University Computer Science Departments. If you have a big data idea, then you might want to talk with another expert in the field. You should reach out to nearby universities and ask if faculty would be willing to talk with you. Lawyers. There are many legal issues you'll need to handle as you start your business. You should meet with a business attorney to have all questions answered. You can get a referral by visiting your local or state bar association. Part 2: Securing financing. 1. Obtain a loan. Smaller data processing businesses can obtain a loan to help get off the ground. You should consider getting a loan from a bank or credit union. Also consider whether you qualify for an SBA guaranteed loan. A bank will want to see your personal financial information, such as tax returns and your credit history. They also want to look at your business plan. The SBA might also guarantee your loan which means they will pay if you default. You will have to meet the SBA borrowing requirements, such as having excellent credit and no past defaults. However, if you qualify, you often get very favorable terms and a low interest rate. Ask a bank if they offer SBA-backed loans. 2. Tap other sources of funding. You might not qualify for a business loan. In that situation, you should consider other funding sources, such as the following. Take out equity from your home. Your home is probably your largest asset. You could get a home equity loan or a home equity line of credit and use this money to start your business. Remember that by tapping your home equity, you are putting your home at risk if you can't make the payments. Use a credit card. Make sure to use a separate business credit card and not put expenses on your personal credit card. 3. Pursue venture capital or angel investors. Larger big data startups need large sums of money to get their products developed. Accordingly, they often seek out high-powered investors and investment firms. Venture capital is only available for businesses that could potentially grow very large quickly. You will need to research venture capital firms or angel investors. Many have websites which should explain their investment strategy. You can visit the 4. Consider bringing on a partner. A partner could provide working capital for your business. The ideal partner will be someone who contributes unique skills to the business. Alternately, you could bring on a silent partner who contributes capital but has no decision-making authority. You will need to interview potential partners ahead of time. Ask what they hope to get out of joining your data processing business. Also ask how much time they can commit to the business. You might find that potential partners have unrealistic expectations. Also ask about their financial situation. Someone deeply in debt could be a bad risk. You should feel comfortable asking if you can run a credit check on potential partners. Make sure the potential partner asks questions of you. This not only shows their interest in the business, but also will prevent any unwelcome surprises if they join your business. Once you bring on a partner, you will need to clearly lay out each person's roles and responsibilities. You can do this in your operating documents. Part 3. Forming your business. 1. Create your business structure. Every business has a certain structure, some of which must be registered with the state. You should meet with an accountant or lawyer to discuss which structure is best for you. A corporation is owned by its shareholders and is a separate legal entity. If someone sues the corporation, the shareholders are not personally liable for the business debts. You can incorporate by filing articles of incorporation with your state. An LLC is owned by its members. To form a limited liability company, LLC, you need to file articles of organization with the state. As with corporations, LLCs shield their owners from liability for the business debts. A sole proprietorship doesn't require you to file paperwork. It has one owner, you. Generally, you use your social security number and file your business profits or losses as part of your personal income statement. As a sole proprietor, you are personally liable for business debts. A partnership has one or more joint owners. You don't need to file paperwork to form a partnership. Instead, can form the partnership when you agree to go into business together. Partners are personally liable for business debts. 2. Draft your operating rules. Many businesses need rules that govern how the business will be run. You generally don't need to file these rules with the state, but your state probably will require that you keep your rules at your place of business. A corporation should have bylaws, which identify the place of business and the board of directors. Bylaws should also explain how meetings are called and how officers, directors handle conflicts of interest. An LLC should have an operating agreement. The operating agreement identifies the members and their ownership percent. It also explains how profits and losses are distributed and contains rules for calling meetings and holding votes. A partnership should have a partnership agreement, which is similar to an operating agreement. Sole proprietors don't need any written rules. 3. Obtain necessary licenses and permits. Each state has different requirements. You can use the SBA tool at https://www.sba.gov, starting, business, licenses, permits, state, licenses, permits to find out your requirements. Click on your state. You probably also have to register your business with your county or city government. You should call them and ask. Don't forget a tax number. A sole proprietor can use their social security number, but other businesses should get a tax identification number from the IRS here. https://www.irs.gov, businesses, small businesses, self-employed, apply for an employer identification number, EIN, online. 4. Purchase necessary equipment. You should check with a current business to find out what equipment you will need. If you are starting a home-based medical billing business, for example, then you should purchase the following: new computer, laser printer, fax machine, phone with voicemail, medical billing software. Part 4. Reaching clients. 1. Target the right people. You can call up a bunch of businesses asking if they need data processing services or applications. However, you will have much better luck if you target the people who will use your services. Someone with a medical billing business might try to target doctors, who are usually busy. Instead, speak to the office manager and ask them if they need billing services. If you are offering big data services, whether applications or analytics, then you should speak to developers instead of the chief information officer. Developers are the actual users who will probably ask the most relevant questions. 2. Ask current clients for referrals. Another good way to find clients is to ask your current clients if they know anyone else who needs data processing. Once you have a name, you can call them up or send them a business proposal. You can say to your clients, "Do you know anyone else who needs data processing? We're really trying to find new customers. Send them our name if you do." You also can send a business card or other promotional material when you send a current client their bill. They can then share the material with other people who might be interested in your business. 3. Create a website. Many businesses are on the internet now, which is a convenient place for potential clients to find you. You should create a basic website. Websites such as GoDaddy have website builders you can use. You can also buy your domain name through them. Remember to get your business name as your domain. You can also hire someone to build a website for you. You should shop around for the best price. 4. Advertise your business. Effective advertising depends on your target market. If you are trying to reach the public, then internet or print ads may be most effective. However, this type of advertising is expensive and not worthwhile if your target market is narrower. You can create flyers or handouts which you can mail to potential clients. Always keep a digital copy of any handout so you can send it as an attachment. Have business cards printed so you can hand them out whenever you meet a potential client.